If you are still hitting refresh on Card Market or TCG Player, praying that your manga Rare Shanks is going to magically bounce back to its all-time high, I have some terrible news for you. You are hugging an anchor at the bottom of the ocean, and you are actively drowning. Wake up, because you are bleeding money every single second you hold on to that dead weight. What is up, investors? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Geeky Investor, and today we are talking about the financial bloodbath that nobody else on YouTube has the guts to talk about, because it ruins their business of selling you pure hype. The TCG market is going through a historic, brutal purge right now in 2026. What we saw between 2023 and 2024 with One Piece was a monumental illusion. It was mass hysteria driven by FOMO and an entirely manufactured scarcity. Seriously, what did you think was going to happen? Bandai is not your collector friend. Bandai is a massive corporation, and they did exactly what they always do. They fired up the printing presses until the machines literally caught fire. Massive waves of reprints and those infamous premium booster boxes completely annihilated the value of the original sets overnight. The exclusivity vanished into thin air. That Portgas D Ace manga that people bought at the peak of the bubble for over €1,500, fully believing they were the Wolf of Wall Street. It is in free fall. The speculators are absolutely terrified. They are panic selling, flooding the secondary market, and begging you to buy their cards for pennies on the dollar. As a tabletop game, One Piece is an absolute masterpiece. I will never deny that. But as a safe haven asset for your portfolio, it is currently a death trap for your liquidity. But do not even think about clicking off this video, because right now is exactly when the rookies get washed out and the true professionals build generational wealth. Burn this into your brain. When there is blood in the streets, the whales come out to feed. The One Piece bag holders are so desperate to save whatever cash they have left that they are handing us a massive entry opportunity on a silver platter. We are going to take that capital, buy it up at the bottom, and inject it straight into the 3 armored vaults of the collectible world. 3 financial beasts that, while everyone else is crying over reprints, are guaranteed to multiply your money in the midterm. Why? Because they have the one thing One Piece lost: true scarcity. Target number 1. We are going straight for absolute security. Pokemon TCG. But listen to me very carefully. We are going to leave the recent Scarlet and Violet collections aside, as they are currently being printed by the trillions, and the modern market is heavily saturated. Our strategy is surgical, and we are looking strictly at the Sun and Moon era and downwards. Institutional money, the real heavy capital, has already rotated into the mid-era and late vintage, the black and white, XY, and Sun and Moon blocks. The factories that printed those masterpieces are shut down forever. There is no more supply, and the kids who grew up with those specific generations now have adult money to spend, creating a massive wave of organic demand. If you want a card that is going to break the market and double its value without breaking a sweat, go hunt down the Latios and Latios GX alternate art from the Sun and Moon team-up set. It is the supreme work of art of the tag team mechanic, a mechanic that the Pokemon company already confirmed in writing will never return. Finding this card in a pristine PSA 10 grade is a miracle right now, and the demand is absolutely savage. And if you are the type of investor who prefers holding sealed gold in a safe, your holy grail is the elite trainer box of evolutions from the XY era, the legendary 20th anniversary box. Do you know what happens every single day? Every time a nostalgic YouTuber commits the absolute madness of ripping one open for a video, the few sealed boxes left in the world mathematically go up in price. It is supply and demand crushing the market in real time. But hold on tight to your seat, because the second option is going to hurt the pride of the hardcore purists. And frankly, I do not care, because it is making smart investors incredibly rich. I'm talking about Disney Lorcana. Yes, I know a lot of people ran for the hills when the game had its initial price correction, but Ravensburger proved to be an absolute titan at stabilizing the market. And here is the secret that the crypto bros simply do not understand about Lorcana. Their target audience is not a bunch of kids trying to make a quick buck. They are hardcore, lifelong Disney collectors. People who buy the card, frame it in their living room, and literally take it to their graves. That does not create a volatile market. That creates a titanium floor. Your primary objective here is to catch Elsa, Spirit of Winter, in her enchanted version from the first chapter. She is the Charizard of this generation. The pull rates in that first set were criminal, and her value is going to skyrocket the second the general public fully realizes that the set is ancient history. If you prefer sealed product, dive like a hawk for the Illumineer's Trove from that exact same first chapter. It was the first major collector's box, it suffered from massive distribution issues, and the American market is currently stabbing each other in auctions just to have one pristine box sitting in their display cases. And if you thought that was enough, the third giant is going to leave you speechless. Star Wars Unlimited. This is the silent predator that nobody saw coming. Fantasy Flight Games has birthed a game so addictive and mechanically perfect that the market is not being propped up by speculators measuring the thickness of the cardboard, but by real players destroying packs on tables every single weekend. There is no bubble here. There is only violent, real, organic growth. The card you need to put in your portfolio today is Darth Vader, shrouded in darkness, in his showcase art from the Spark of Rebellion set. The showcase cards are ridiculously rare. We are talking about the most legendary villain in the history of cinema, and it belongs to the very first set. Massive geek funds are already accumulating this card in the shadows, so do not be the last one to the party. And to secure your early retirement, look for the sealed booster box of that same Spark of Rebellion. This is the history of TCGs repeating itself. Just like what happened with Magic's Alpha set. The original release of a game that conquers the world eventually becomes an unattainable myth. By 2030, people will pay outrageous fortunes just to draft that original experience. Investors, the market does not forgive the sentimental, and cardboard never lies. Capitalize on the panic, build your positions in these 3 fortresses, and sit back while your money works for you. Let me know in the comments if you are still praying for Luffy to go up, or if you are already putting your money where it belongs. Subscribe for more direct, cutthroat market intelligence, and I will see you in the next analysis.